So let's get started, shall we? So this is going to be for Plane Spotter, so he can know how to change stations. Just go to USS Rosnick, or whatever ship you have. There's the stations. And you can just change the person.
Incoming message.
On screen.
Wavan, I am General Rode, Security Advisor to the Lakari. I have read your report on the incident at 20 Draconis. If the Zenkethi are behind all this, we must be ready to meet them in battle.
Agreed. The Zenkethi are quite formidable.
Do you have any questions?
No, let's get
The
started.
Lakari are just ahead and eager to begin the search.
Excelsior 47 here.
It's good to see you again. It looks like we have another incident to study. We sent out a number of long-range sensor probes to this sector recently. After the events of 20 Draconis, I took the liberty of setting the probes to scan for protomatter. I'm afraid they found something. Let's begin our search by sending a short-range probe to the nearby planet.
Protomatter is the weapon of a coward, but we respect its power.
Protomatter can also be quite beneficial, General, when used properly.
Full stop. Launch probe.
The probe is away. The atmosphere of the planet is so thick it will take the probe some time to get through the interference. While the probe is busy, we can collect data from the planet's moons. At least one moon has signs of protomatter energy. A closer look will give us more information.
First moon is nearby. Move closer and scan it.
Perhaps the probe's information will give us more insight as to why these attacks are occurring.
Full impulse. Full stop. Scan the moon.
Most curious. This is a Class Y moon. It's incapable of sustaining most known life forms, but it was scorched by protomatter recently. Why would anyone devastate such a place? I think we should take a look at the next moon.
Agreed. Let's head to the second moon and conduct a scan.
Perhaps they use the moon as a test site for the weapon.
Full impulse.
If so, it was a poor choice. Why scour a world already devoid of life?
It sickens me to see protomatter used like this.
Question is how you add crew officers to their stations like Karnam, Lokar, and Hodit.
Give me a second. We'll stop.
I mean how you add the crew to the ship.
Oh. You mean like this? Basically, you have to...
Big recruitment.
Yeah, basically, you just have to wait for a spot to open up. Because I have, these officers, well, minus Zarva, she's already on the station, but these, they open up over time. Because when I first started out, I only had, let's see, Coles, Devrel, Elisa Flores, and Zarva. Those are the ones that I originally started out with. After a while, another slot will open up, and then you just choose that. Look on my other videos. There should be one where it shows where I added the crew on a on my one of my other videos.
Another enigma, I'm afraid. This is a Class D moon, similar to Luna in the Sol system. Incapable of supporting life, and yet it has been hit by a protomatter. Why? Perhaps the third moon will have some answers.
Okay, I see, thanks.
Acknowledged. We'll head to the third moon and run a scan. Full impulse.
Another uninhabited moon, but one quite different from the first. What is the pattern?
This makes no sense. There is no tactical pattern to these attacks. There must be a reason, though.
Let's figure this out quickly before more lives are lost.
Full stop. Scan the moon.
Scanning. The moon is class L.
I'll be making update vid. USS Mava Haysi out.
Some simple life forms. There's evidence of crude attempts at
Okay,
terraforming,
see you.
but no signs of a protomatter detonation. It looks like there was an attempted settlement on this planet, but the project was abandoned. By the look of these readings, it took place over a century ago. The probe we sent to the planet is active now. It's sending data back to us.
Maybe we'll get some get more answers after we've collected the data.
I'm detecting incredible levels of radiation, atmospheric pollution, ruins of great cities, and... Oh no. Based on these scans, I believe this is the planet Kentar, the original homeworld of my people. There are no signs of protomatter here. It seems Kentar was rendered incapable of supporting life long ago by the Kentari.
I'm sorry, Captain.
I can barely believe what I'm seeing. I've always wondered what became of them, and now I know. Most Lukari thought something like this would happen, but some of us hoped they would see reason and overcome it. It saddens me deeply to see otherwise.
I understand.
I suppose you have some questions for me.
Who were the Kentari?
Once we were all Kentari. Those who followed the teachings of the scholar Lukar came to be known as Lukari. The Kentari were obsessed with power and material wealth. Their pursuit of such things was destroying the people and the planet. The Lukari stood against those things, and for that, we paid a terrible price.
I see.
I suppose you have some questions for me.
Why did you leave your homeworld?
There was a terrible schism between Kentari and Lukari. It ultimately led to civil war. We lost. In the final days of the war, most of us chose self-imposed exile over death or imprisonment. We gathered on our remaining ships and left Kentar forever. To this day, that event is known as the Great Exodus.
Understood.
I suppose you have some questions for me.
You seemed surprised to find Kentar here. Why?
Much about Kentar was stricken from our records, including its location. Only a few Lukari know of the homeworld. My crew and I were not among their number until now. It is a shameful matter that many of us would like to forget.
I understand, Captain.
I suppose you have some questions for me.
Time for that later. We should continue our mission. Engage. On screen.
There has been a large-scale battle in this system. We are analyzing the debris. It appears the losing side possessed technology roughly a century behind our own. Preliminary scans indicate that the battle was very one-sided. I recommend we take a closer look at some of the nearby debris.
Very well. Let's start with a scan of that debris ahead of us. Go to full impulse. Full stop. Scan that debris.
Our scans are showing the wreckage of dozens of ships. They weren't all military either. I'm seeing remains of freighters, mining ships, research craft, even luxury vessels.
Was this the Zinkethi Rodic?
Unclear at the moment. We have not detected any Zinkethi debris in the field yet. Whoever did this was powerful, but not honorable. There is no honor in attacking the weak. I'm detecting strong energy signatures ahead. Further scans may prove to be more conclusive.
Agreed. Let's move to the energy signature and scan them. Full impulse. Full stop. Scan the debris.
Around 50 ships were involved in the battle. Many were lightly armed, if at all. I am reading traces of engine-grade plasma ahead. It does not match that left by the local craft. Perhaps the aliens managed to score a hit to the engines of an enemy ship. I suggest we advance and investigate further.
Right. We'll move to the new energy signature and analyze it. Full impulse. Full stop.
This is all that is left of a Zinkethi missile. It appears the aliens detonated the warp core of one of their capital ships after ramming into Zinkethi at full impulse. They fought with honor. For them, it was a good day to die.
And now we know who did this. We still need to know why.
Perhaps they are testing the weapon against planets that are not part of the Alliance, hoping that we will turn a blind eye to their crimes. Once they have perfected the weapon, they will certainly use it on their old enemies. Their list of enemies is long. We should continue our investigation. There may be more clues in this area.
Agreed. Let's continue to scan the area. Three-quarter impulse.
I'm receiving a distress call. It's very faint. I'm sending you the coordinates.
I don't know who you are or where you came from, but thank you.
What happened here, Captain?
What can I tell you?
Who are you?
Egan Burin, captain of the Pavini starship Bastion. Or what's left of her, anyway. Most of my crew was planetside on shore leave when the invaders warped into the system. We went into battle with a skeleton crew. It's a miracle we survived.
Indeed.
What can I tell you?
Why did the Zinkethi attack you?
I honestly have no idea. Until today, we had never seen them. We hailed them. They didn't answer, and then they started shooting. They just kept firing, even when we tried to surrender. And then, some sort of energy bomb went off on the homeworld. It killed everyone. They finished off the rest of our ships and left. Somehow they missed us.
Most fortunate.
What can I tell you?
Do you have any nearby allies or safe havens?
No, we had no colonies, no allies from other worlds. Until today, we were our own worst enemies. The powers that be on Povin fought amongst themselves from time to time, and everyone thought we were one step away from a global war. In the end, we put all of that behind us to fight these aliens as one. And we still lost.
You're still here, Captain.
What can I tell you?
Can we do something to help you right now?
There might be survival pods from other ships out there among the wreckage. Could you look for them? We're doing all we can to keep life support running over here. I can't start a search and rescue operation on my own. If you have any engineers you could loan or some spare parts, my crew and I would be forever grateful.
Our engineers will assist you while we search for survivors. Away team to transporter room 1. Energize. Half impulse. Three-quarter impulse. Full stop. Beam them up.
Thank you, whoever you are. Thank you.
Three-quarter impulse. Transporter room. Energize.
I thought no one would come. Thank you, strangers. Thank you.
Three-quarter impulse. Full stop. Transporter room. Energize.
Someone heard. By all the gods, someone heard the signal. I'm saved.
Go to three-quarter impulse. Rendezvous with the ship. The disabled ship. Full stop. Transporter room. Beam all those survivors to their ship. Energize.
Thank you again. May we seek asylum among your kind? Please, we don't have anywhere else to go.
We're sending you to the location of Starbase K-13. It is not far from here.
I've confirmed the captain's story. The planet nearby was hit by a protomatter blast. Estimated casualties in the... Check your long-range sensors. It just happened again. Another detonation.
Confirmed. Go to red alert.
It is time for a reckoning. The Zinkethi must pay for their crimes. We must go, now, before they escape.
Agreed. Energize. Engage. They must be preparing another bomb.
Whatever the Zinkethi are doing down there, we need to stop it. Now.
Tactical advice?
Target their cruisers first if possible. The support they provide to their allies is difficult to deal with as long as they are active. Now is not the time to sit and chew ligament. We should strike now, before they can destroy another planet.
Very well.
Whatever the Zinkethi are doing down there, we need to stop it.
Agreed.
Now.
Let's get to that planet and stop them. Full impulse. Shields up.
Zinkethi warships! Red alert!
Shields up.
Alliance vessels. This system has been claimed by the Zinkethi Coalition. Your presence is unnecessary. Leave at once.
That's not going to happen.
You were warned. So be it. We now walk on the path of violence.
Battle stations. Red alert.
Battle, come on. Fight! Do not fear death. Fight!
I'd say the Rascality did quite well in the first battle.
Good battle. Well fought. The honor of victory is ours.
Full impulse. Standard orbit. Beam us down to the surface. Energize. Transporter room. Keep it locked on us at all times. Oh, of course.